This is Bret Brummitt at Generous Benefits. How can I help you?
Bret, it's Reed.
Reed, what's up?
Are you going to go for a drive this afternoon?
I am.
Great. Well, I tell you what, grab a cup of coffee and let's go have a chat.
Cool.
See you in a few.
Brokers are sharp and they have a lot to say. My favorite comedian has a great show that inspired me to capture broker insights in a fun way to share with you. This is Brokers and Cars Getting Coffee. Sometimes we have cars, most times we have coffee, but we always have great insights about the employee benefits industry.
This is my 1970 Opel GT, which I've had since I was 17. Ooh, coming to life. Oh, I can see the smoke up there.
Welcome to the COVID version of Brokers and Cars Getting Coffee. As a result, we are over 6 feet away from each other in our separate cars. Bret, what's your coffee of choice today?
Today I'm doing a Bird Rock Roasters from San Diego, La Provincia.
La Provincia.
Yes.
We're about a month into the coronavirus. What is unique right now over the last few weeks that your clients are demanding that's completely new?
So for now, what they're demanding that is new has actually been a lot of financial reporting, a lot of employee headcounts, really employers that are dealing with stimulus packages from what demands are upon us, as well as how to deal with what is a layoff, what is a furlough. Keeping them on benefits while they're not able to come into work has been a pretty common theme, which has been surprising. But from a benefits side, it's really what kind of services does our plan already have in it we can leverage that are either good for short-term disability pieces or virtual health has become really probably the number one hottest topic of what do we have and what can we do.
From a benefit standpoint, what do you think we're going to see on the other side of this?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things will be a combination of virtual and local medicine. I think we'll see a lot of plans that are designed to be virtual first instead of virtually band-aided and more virtually augmented from services. So being able to move primary care, physical therapy, behavioral health, maybe out of the fee-for-service or having to see someone in an office for a physician provider to get paid, having that flexibility, I think, will be able to be tracked in a much more holistic manner. I think you'll see acceptance to try new programs. I think you'll see acceptance to try new strategies. On the other side, I think you'll see the polarization of those that don't want to try anything new because they don't want to be stuck in something that's untested in a time of crisis. And I think that's really where you see the camps of mindset lay on the other side of this.
Bret, share us your funniest or craziest client story.
So there's definitely a few that are unique. Mine was actually in the early year of my career, so the first year, and drove to see a client in the evening in Granger, Texas. Made it, got there, opened the door to the view of a naked gentleman. Said, "Oh, I thought you were my dad," which made the complexity of the story way more awkward. And somehow in my inability to think in the moment, I actually went in when he invited me in and sat on the couch and then was amazed when he also didn't get dressed. And it seemed like probably 15 or 30 minutes. It was probably 8 seconds before I then excused myself and left.
What do you think the opportunity is going to be on the other side for agents?
I think the opportunity to be really to work to dig a little deeper in what's meaningful for the employees. Not that it's a health plan with protection, but is it more important to have a health plan that covers certain things, or is it more important to that person to have financial savings? I mean, I really think what do we have in the bank on the other side of this? An emergency fund will be hugely important for the employee. And so as far as we look at benefits, those that address that, more so than just your traditional benefits, I think will have a huge win.
You've promoted advocacy services into your clients for some time. Tell us about that.
So advocacy, I think, is one of the biggest unlocked and underutilized or undervalued services. So when we started Generous Benefits, the first tenet was every plan must have an advocate. Because without it, everything is too complicated. The member runs into a lot of hurdles and a lot of barriers. So being able to give a high-touch advocate has been really important for everyone to be able to navigate the system and actually follow up on their care plan. So I've seen a huge improvement across the lives of the members, and that's really been the most important piece beyond just the financial reward of it. The actual cost of advocacy or an advocacy program is pretty minimal, so being able to layer that in has been a great ROI. It doesn't take but 1 or 2 claims to start to show how great it's been either on a member savings or on a plan or an employer savings. You know, it's one of those things that it is such a small investment in money. It's real easy to get 10 times return, but really 20 or 30 times return. And what happens on the member experience is huge.
Dude, thank you.
We are in the broker's edition of Cars Getting Coffee. So I'm getting ready to fire up the Opal, which has only run a little bit lately. And by lately, I mean like the last 15 years. All right, now a little bit of starting fluid. I might be a few minutes late for Reed. Whew. Hear it purr.
They're coming for you.